Alrighty everyone, today is charts day. We are starting with column charts. Some of you might want to give a double column chart a go. And they are pretty similar to bar charts, except these ones have a little gap in between the actual bars. So the first thing you need to do is get yourself a ruler, because you can't make a chart without a ruler. So I'm not sure how this is going to go with a whiteboard marker, but let's see. So the first thing you've got to do is rule up along the bottom and then across the side. So there's my bottom line, and let's do the side. Step number 1. Step number 2 is for the data. Let's say I was doing like favorite pets. I think that's always a good one. You've got to work out how far apart you want those bars to be across the bottom. I think generally 2 centimeters is pretty good, but the point is that they are all equal. So now I'm going to measure 2 centimeter gaps across here. Reading numbers upside down is always a hoot. Alright, so each one of them is 2 centimeters apart, and now I've got to do the same here, because up here is where we're going to record our numbers. Now, because this was making up the data and I'm only going to make it like a classes amount, I don't need to count by huge amounts. I could count by 2s, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I could count by 5s even. If I was doing our whole team, so like the 3 classes, maybe I would count by 10s. Or definitely if I was doing the schools, I would count by 10s or maybe even 20s. But these distances all have to be the exact same distance apart as well. So I'm going to measure them out, and I'm going to do 2 centimeters again. That doesn't mean you have to. I just like 2 centimeters. Alright, that should be enough. And I am going to count by 2s here. So this is 0, and I'm going to mark in counting by 2s. Alright, now this bit here, this is where it's different, because if it was a normal column graph, we would write the data in here and we would make that one, and then we would go straight to the next one. But this is where a column is different, because we have gaps between each set of data. So this might be how many people like dogs, and I would fill that in here. Colour it in, coloured. And then over here, this is where I start the next one. So let's say 6 is the next. Should be doing this with my ruler. A bit hard with whiteboard marker though. Let's say 6 people liked cats. Then I would write cats in here. So see how you've got the gap between each one? That's the important bit about a single column graph. If it was a double column graph, doubles are for like different things. So if it was how many boys liked cats versus how many girls liked cats, and this whole thing was about liking cats. Let's get rid of the dogs now. And I'm going to change this to how many boys liked cats. And then this one here is where you do the double. So let's say there was more girls who liked cats. I would do them right next to each other, because this is one set of data. That's girls. So I hope that helps you. We're looking for super straight, super evenly spaced things, and I like colour. So get your pencils out, get your textures out, make them colourful, okay? Good luck, everyone.